Welcome back. It's now time for our health slot, and today we're talking about something that a lot of us deal with, which is lower back pain. We've got in studio with us Christine Ashenda, an expert in physiotherapy, here to share some game-changing tips and exercises that can help relieve that pain and also keep it from coming back. Christine, good evening and welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. My name is Ngumatjiua, by the way. I work for Christine Ashenda Physiotherapy Practice.
My humble apologies, but thank you so much for being here.
All right, thank you.
Talk to us about, of course, the topic of lower pain that we're discussing and what causes, lower pain in the majority of people.
Okay, so this year's World Physiotherapy celebrated on the 8th of September 2024. The theme was lower back pain and physiotherapy and how physiotherapy helps to improve and manage low back pain. So the most common causes for low back pain is usually from injuries such as car accidents, traumatic events. It's also from diseases such as disc herniation, degenerative diseases of the spine such as osteoarthritis or spinal stenosis. And it also comes from poor ergonomics and posture. Lifting incorrectly at work and work-related stuff, and also poor muscle strength of the core to stabilize the spine, and also from muscle imbalance as well. So it's a variety, it's a whole package. It also comes from stress, the day-to-day stress that people...
I was just going to ask, we'll get into that in just a bit, but how does physiotherapy help with, alleviating lower back pain? Let's talk about that.
So from physiotherapy side, we use a model called the biopsychosocial model approach, which is, I'm going to unpack it. So biological factors, it contains of different components where we have biological factors. These are now your injuries or what is causing the back pain. We look at musculoskeletal injuries such as the ligament sprains, the back spasms, the tightness in the muscles itself. It can also come from the diseases such as sciatic nerve impingement or diseases such as osteoarthritis and stuff like that. That's what we look at. And then we also look at your psychosocial factors, which is your mechanical stress, stress from work, stress, everything that is related to mental health.
Right.
Yeah. And we also look at your social support. Support system is very important.
Yes.
So if the patient is not adherent to exercise, maybe they don't have a lot of family support, or the community that they are working in, they don't have support, and that also contributes to the recovery process of low back pain as well.
What kind of exercises do you recommend when it comes to, alleviating lower back pain?
So we usually recommend core strengthening to start with, because that encompasses to stabilize the spine itself. So we look at bridging exercises, Superman planks, normal planks for core stability itself, and we look at also just doing bird dog exercises. Some of these exercises you can just Google them. So we look at those ones for balance and proprioception of the spine to stabilize that, and also just normal stretching for the hips and the pelvis, because that causes malalignment in the spine as well if the muscles are tight.
Right.
Yeah. Which
I want to know,
imbalance.
can one strengthen their core without exercising? Is it possible?
Oh, not really. You do have to do some strengthening exercises, guided actually, for you to be able to strengthen your core.
As I mentioned, of course, we also want to talk about not only how to alleviate your lower back pain temporarily, but to prevent it from coming back. So how do you achieve that?
So what the World Physio Organization is planning to do, or what physios are planning to do now, is to use that biopsychosocial model approach. It's an approach where you also have an incorporation of multidisciplinary approach, conducting the doctors, occupational therapists for occupational hazards, cognitive behavioral therapy, targeting all the components from your biological components to your mental health to your social support, and that helps to prevent now reoccurrence of back pain or chronic back pain in treating that. So that's what we are incorporating in the practices nowadays.
How long does it take more or less to get you from really excruciating pain to moderate level to now having it, alleviated on a permanent basis? What's that time frame that we're looking at with the help of a physiotherapist?
So in terms of time frame, it depends from patient to patient, and you
yes.
also have to identify what is contributing to the back pain. Is it a psychological thing? Is it muscle spasms? Muscle spasm is like a tight knot in the muscle itself, so that is easy to relieve. Within 5 sessions or so, you are able to alleviate the pain. So you start with your heat therapy, your myofascial release, which people call it massage, but it's not really massage. So yeah, so you start from there, and then you progress, and you plan your progress to muscle strengthening, and then rehab, and integrating into the community, or maybe at work.
Right.
Improving the workstations and stuff like that.
When do I seek the help of a physiotherapist? Is it when I've done the exercises, the stretches, I've done the work myself and I see there's no improvement? Is that the point in time where I need to see a physio?
Every day, anytime you can see a physiotherapist, yes. So instead, you need a referral from a doctor to go to state. In terms, if you have your back pain, then you see your pain is not improving. You talk to your doctor writes a referral, then you can go and visit a physiotherapist. But in private, it's quite different. You can just walk from home and you tell them, I'm experiencing this pain, it's not going away. Then they can charge you from your medical aid. And that's it. And then you get the help that you need, which is quite simple and easy,
Well, thank you so much for being here with us this evening. Indeed, I learned a thing or two. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
The Daily Roundup with Nina continues after this break. Stay with us. Well, we've come to the end of this evening's show. Of course, to join us next week, Monday at 6 p.m. sharp here on MBC One. From myself, Nina Katangana, and the rest of the Daily Roundup crew, it's good night and thank you for watching.